And back. More Spirit of Justice. Apollo and Dirk are on the trail of the Founder's Orb, and I'm on the trail of getting my chair in the right position. So, let's get going. And we just talked to Sarge Maggot! So let's go back to Khura'in Village. So I should be able to make it to trial day 1 after all of this stuff, so. And yeah, still fiddling with my chair. Sorry about that. Ugh. Feels like somebody's watching me. It's really creeping me out. And it feels like somebody's watching me! And I have no fucking key for that song at all. Oh, it's just the campaign posters. Ugh. When did he put those up? Whatever. I got more important things to pay attention to. What great weather! Really lifts the spirits. I know. After a little treasure hunt, what you say we go hunting, son? Hunting? We used to do that a lot, didn't we? Just look at that mountain. I bet there's some feisty wild boars up there. Oh god, it's making me think of Berseria because I just downloaded it. Prickle boar! Anyway, I think I'll pass, thanks. So, hunting's a no-go. Well, I guess wild boar stew will have to wait then. Huh? Apollo, something's different about the last time we were here. You mean the posters? No, not those. What's he talking about? Guess I should take a look around myself. Huh? Wait a minute. Move to Khura'in Village. Wait a minute. Actually, wait a minute. I think I'm a little further ahead. There we go. Shoe rack, laces, monitor. Okay, back to Khura'in. Examine the painting. Oh. Oh yeah, it's this thing. What do we have here? Looks like an unfinished picture. Like someone a little kid might paint. You're right. I can't quite tell what it's of. I think it's supposed to be nighttime, but what's this thing on the left? The monster or some kind of alien? In any case, it's a pretty poor excuse for a drawing. Well, what do you expect from a little kid? A little kid? Oh! You made her cry! Oh, it's you, Pearl! Mr. Apollo, is that you? What a pleasant surprise! It's been quite some time. How have you been? Thanks. You're looking good too, Pearl. Aren't you going to introduce me, son? You seem to know all the ladies. This is Pearl Fay. She's a spirit medium here in Khura'in Village. Pearl, this is Dirk, my, client. Hello, sir. Pleased to meet you. If there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. Nice to meet you, too. And what a polite little girl you are. Actually, I'm a high schooler. Ooh, whoops. Sorry about that. So you're a spirit medium? Does that mean you can channel spirits? I'm trying to go as low as I can for this guy. It doesn't always work. I'm still at training, though. But I'm well versed in the art of spirit channeling. Well now, isn't that something? I mean, back in my country, our little princess hasn't channeled a single spirit yet. Pretty impressive, little lady. Oh, but compared to Mystic Maya, there's so much more I have to learn. Mystic Maya? Oh, Maya Fey, the former courtroom assistant. He told me all about her. She's a spirit medium too, if memory serves. Yeah, she's an amazing medium. And soon she'll be the next head of the Fae clan, too. Mediums and spirit channeling. I've heard all about it from Mr. Wright. He said that mediums will even physically become the person they're channeling, with big boobs and everything. I wonder if little Pearl would turn into a hulking yes. She would. Big hulking breasts. Have you seen her when she channels Maya or Mia? Goddamn. Anyway, I'll get off that subject. I don't mind if you don't mind me asking. What brings you all the way out here, Mr. Apollo? A small matter to take care of. Wait, would it happen to be with the matter Mr. Edgeworth is looking into? Prosecutor Edgeworth, what's he doing here? Oh, so it's a different matter then. Because I just saw him a moment ago. He appeared to be searching for something. Was he forensicing? Oh dear. Mr. Edgeworth is a friend of Mr. Wright, and the district's chief prosecutor. Why would he be here in Khura'in? Well, no point obsessing over it. Come to think of it, you live here in Khura'in, don't you, Pearl? Yes, I was born and raised here. This is perfect. Let's ask the young lady if she knows where the doctor might have been last night. I was thinking the same thing. Maybe I should show her what we found in the doctor's study. Okay, talk to Pearl, okay, so talk to her about all this stuff first. What a peaceful village. Nothing beats mountain air. Many of the villagers have left for the city, but I just love it here. Blue skies, lush forests, star-filled skies at night, and fireflies in the summer. Plus, the big beautiful blue ocean is just beyond that mountain. The ocean? What say we go for a swim, son? I think I'll pass. I can't swim. Pearl, Khura'in Village is like the home of spirit mediums, right? Yes, and I'm part of a long line of mediums. Never seen a channeling before, but is it possible to channel the spirit of anyone who's passed away? No, not just anyone. You must know their face and true name. You could channel a spirit just by knowing their face and name? That's an amazing ability. It is, but it can only be learned by those with a gift occurring in certain bloodlines and years of intense training. At present, Mystic Maya and I are the only ones in our village who can channel spirits. Looks like spirit mediums are highly valued here, just like they were back in Khura'in. I heard there used to be many more of us a long time ago, but now we're in very short supply. Most of the women nowadays don't want to stay. They want the thrill of the big city. You guys aren't exactly close to any shopping malls or nightclubs. What about you? Are you not interested in those things? Oh, me? Well, I wouldn't mind a new outfit or two. Never mind. It's okay. You are at that age after all. I don't know. I mean, I like her outfit as she is. I don't see Pearl as the person to wear, like, Athena outfits. It just wouldn't work. Look at this weirdo named Paul Atterson. Do you know anything about him? He's been campaigning a lot around here lately. The noise he's been making is becoming quite a problem. People are especially upset that he's campaigning at all hours of the night and day. Well, local police should arrest him for disturbing the peace. Unfortunately, there's little they can do because the Addison family's so powerful. Well, and he, the proverbial pampered provincial prince, seems pretty intent on winning here in Khura'in. Some special reason why? I'm not sure, but I have an idea. The spirit mediums in Khura'in once held considerable sway in the political world. Judging by his slogan, maybe that's what he's after. Great, so he's just another politician seeking powerful connections. The ability to commune with the dead gives comfort to the ancients, or those anxious about the future. Tiny Khura'in. The tiny Khura'in has preserved its independence, but the Queen's power is spirit-channeling. It must play a similar role in this village. Yes, even today, many here revere those with spirit-medium blood flowing in their veins. So basically, as Paul Addison's benefactor goes, so goes the whole village? Who is that benefactor? Who could hold this much sway over Khura'in village? Okay, glowing moss. Pearl, do you have any idea where this stuff is? That looks like Mitama moss. It grows on Mount Mitama and gives off a soft glow in the dark. Mount Mitama? See that mountain over there? That's Mount Mitama. How would one get there? You could take a bus from the bus stop over there. May I ask you why you're so interested in that moss? Well, Dr. Buff was supposed to give us something. But it seems he hid it somewhere last night. He did? Maybe that's why he... Pearl, do you know something that might help us? Well... Sounds like I better find out what she knows. Pearl, do you have any idea where Dr. Buff might have gone last night? Well... about that. All I know is Dr. Buff was somewhere in Mount Mitama. Uh-oh. So the bracelet on her left hand. Or her left hand moves on Mount Mitama. Okay. My bracelet's reacting? This means Pearl's hiding something. Her left hand. I thought they said left. That's her right hand. I didn't see anything. Her left hand on the Gotcha! Oh, it's kind of fiddly. Did they mean right hand? Dang it. Did the guide mean her right hand? God damn it. When you say left hand, I meant left hand, not left hand facing me. I'm not seeing anything. No, I think it's her thumb. Gotcha! There we go. I was a little late. Well, you seem anxious about the topic of Mr. Mitama. I could tell because you rub your thumb over a splotch of dried paint. Oh, well, a nighttime painting of yours, is it? This is so embarrassing. I'm not a very good artist. But that picture has nothing to do with Dr. Buff. Not so sure about that. I'm going to guess that while you were out here painting last night, you actually saw the good doctor heading out to Mount Mitama. No, I didn't see anything like that, I swear. No, I'm positive you saw it. After all, he's right here in your picture. Take that! You think that's the doctor? I may not be a very good artist, but I at least know how to draw a person. Okay, it's not a person, then what is it? That's, a rain spirit, yeah. What's a rain spirit doing at a bus stop? Oh, rain spirits have places to go too. I love how she's trying so hard. No, this is funny. Keep it going. Sorry, Pearl, but you're not a very good liar, are you? That's Dr. Buff, and this piece of evidence proves it.
Take that!
This is the raincoat we found in the doctor's study. It's still wet and muddy, so we know someone wore it last night. Now, see how this pattern is the same as the rain spirit in your picture? Oh, you didn't see a rain spirit last night. You saw Dr. Buff wearing this raincoat. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to lie, but... This is great. This is so stupid. I like it. Where the doctor went. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I did see the doctor last night. It's alright, just tell me everything you know. Of course. I was painting out here last night when the doctor came up to the bus stop. He was wearing a raincoat even though it wasn't raining, and a helmet with a light on it. Sounds like he was well prepared for something. I know, and that's why I asked him if he was going off exploring again. He looked startled, like he hadn't even noticed me there. And then, he suddenly said, "Please don't tell anyone you saw me." Why would he want to stay silent? Something must have happened to spook him. And he didn't want anyone to know where he was going to hide the orb. Where could he have gone dressed like that? My best guess is a cave somewhere on Mount Mitama. I heard there's a cave there where mediums of the Khura'in tradition went to train long ago. Legend has it, there's some sort of mystical ruin in there. Mystical ruin? Sounds like the exact sort of place an archaeologist might go. Well, we should get going now, but thanks for all your help, Pearl. You're welcome, Mr. Apollo. Please take care. What do you say we go find that cave? I sense that orb might finally be within our grasp. This treasure hunt's shaping up to be the real deal. Really gets the blood pumping, doesn't it? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! I'm all out of breath. Oh, come on, that was nothing. You're so much younger than me. I don't normally get this much exercise. Need a break? No, I'm fine. Dirk, look! There's Mitama moss growing in the cave. This must be where the doctor was last night. Let's take a look inside. I can't see a thing. Relax, your eyes will adjust eventually. Follow me. I really think we need a flashlight. Should have brought one along then. Huh? Wait, were you holding out on me? Who are you talking to? You? Whoa! Someone just pushed me! What the? Ah! What the? Weird. Ow! Are you alright? Yeah. Looks like someone got the drop on us. Quite literally. But who? I mean, we could have died from that fall. I don't know. I don't think we're going out the way we came. Looks like we're in a pretty deep cave. Nothing to do but press on. How can you even see in here? Come on, let's go. Hey, wait! One false step and we're dead. What in the world should we do? I guess we keep going. There must be some path for Dr. Buff to follow. Right. By the way, it looks like our attacker left us with this useful parting gift. From lawyer to spelunker. How do I always get myself into these things? We're never gonna make it out alive, I hope you know. We're never gonna make it out alive, I hope you know. Don't tell me you're scared. We're just getting started. The greatest treasures are only found at the point of a blade, or the edge of a cliff. Yes, or if I'd known I'd wind up like this in the bottom of some dark, damp cave, I would have never taken your request. Save your breath. Just keep putting one foot ahead of the other. There really better be a way out of here. We'll find it before you know it, you'll see. Forge ahead. Been walking for over an hour. It's like a maze in here. Couldn't get back to where I started if I wanted to. Yeah, this cave goes deeper than I thought. Wait, don't tell me there really is no way out. Where there's a will, there's a way. Ever the optimist, aren't you? Maybe we should cut our losses. Even if we were to turn back, we wouldn't make it up that wall of solid rock. Guess we keep going. How'd I get stuck wandering in a dark cave again? It's definitely not in my job description. Listen, son. Only the truly accomplished have the luxury of being so choosy. When I was just starting out, I did everything from street performing to yak milking. And that helped you become an accomplished attorney. How? You didn't. But when you need to earn a living, you'll take any job just to survive. How is your career going, by the way? It's been a harrowing adventure, to say the least. My first trial really put me through the ringer. My next case had me investigating a pair of stolen panties. Just when I was hitting my stride, this one prosecutor branded me hair forehead. And there's this other ridiculous prosecutor wielding a samurai sword. Sounds like you've seen quite a bit. You're telling me? Listen, Apollo. I'm sorry I didn't contact you for so long. It's fine. What happened, happened. Huh? Careful. Ground doesn't look so solid here. What? Ah! Cave floor is collapsing! Ah! Not again! Ugh. God damn it. Hey, can you hear me? Dirk? Where are we? Oh, what is this place? I was shocked too. These ruins look really old. It's not exactly something you'd expect to find in the middle of a cave system. Maybe the doctor hid the orb around here? I mean, those look like footprints over there. Son, I think our little adventure's about to pay dividends. Time to find that orb. Okay, so... Alright. These gotta be the doctor's footprints. They match the bottom of the boots we saw. So he made it all the way down here. Water's washed most of them away, but his footprints are everywhere. So that's the only set I see. He must have been looking for something. Ugh! Those prints. Coming out of the lake. You're right! That would mean Dr. Buff came walking out of the water. What's this plastic bottle doing here? There's seaweed stuck to it, which means it probably came from the ocean. It's possible this cavern's connected to the sea somewhere. Okay. Examine water, log, rocks. Driftwood? How'd that get here? By drifting on in, I assume. The only question is from where. This lake looks really deep. Can't even see the bottom. Bottomless lake in the depths of a mountain cave system. My blood runs cold at the thought of falling in there. The water. It's salty. This lake may well lead to the ocean. Didn't Pearl mention something like the ocean? Like how it was on the other side of the mountain? Can't imagine she meant it literally. So that's the hole we fell through. Doesn't look like we'll be going back that way. We're lucky we survived a fall from all the way up there. Indeed, if the hole hadn't been above the lake, we'd be history. You passed out the moment you hit the water. Yeah, well, water's not really my thing. It's covered solid rock. Looks like we either go back through the hole, or find some other way. Ugh, why am I always between a rock and a hard place? Alright. Rocks near altar. And then examine the box. It's a big stone altar. One false move and some god might come and smite us. Oh, come on. It's not all doom and gloom. I dare you to look at our surroundings and say that again. You got me there. Dear God, please smite me now. This box looks pretty new. I'm guessing the doctor's the one who brought it down here? It's no good. It's locked tight. There's no way to open it? Doesn't look like it. There isn't even a keyhole. Which means there must be some sort of trick. We have to figure it out if we want to see what's inside. Let's sum up what we know so far. The orbs must definitely inside this box that we can't open. As far as this cave, there doesn't seem to be any way out. We're this close to the orb. Come on now, don't talk like that. It's just a bit of bad luck, that's all. A bit? Murphy called, he wants his law back. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? How can he laugh at a time like this? We're stuck here, so we might as well try to open the damn thing. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with. Box puzzle! Box puzzle! Alright, so... a big button. Huh? Nothing happened. This thing's covered in pictures. Each section also rotates. This looks fun. Take a look at this. Picture a dragon battling a tiger. It's green and purple one. Khura'in's butterfly and a Mitama. What if they're clues for figuring out how to open the box? It appears this box uses a picture-based combination lock. We arrange the pictures on each side in the correct sequence. Here's the dragon, Hermes butterfly, a number of other pictures too. I was thinking, maybe we should check the evidence we've got. I think we have something that might help us open it. You read my mind. Research notes.
Take that!
Dr. Buff's research note mentioned the Song of Ceremony. Maybe its lyrics in the picture box correspond somehow. I think you're onto something. Okay, let's give it a shot. So, dragon and tiger, butterfly and flowers, worshipper and founder and power giving. Okay. There are 4 dials. The box should open once the pictures are arranged in the right order. Funky puzzle box, here comes justice! Dragon and tiger. Okay. This one is founder and power giving. Alright, now worshippers and founder. It will be between the 2 frames. 3 clicks to the right. And then this one is 3 frames right. Or 6 clicks. So 6 clicks to the right. Ooh, looky! It opened! So this is the Founder's Orb. We did it! The orb's finally ours. At last, the Founder's Orb is ours. And it's all thanks to you, my son. Well done! Then again, I expect nothing less from my boy. It's not a big deal. Don't sell yourself short. You may think it's nothing, but your insights and reasoning led us here. And I'd say that's truly impressive. I don't know about that. All those battles you fought in the courtroom have shaped you into the man you are today. And I couldn't be prouder. Would you cut it out already? Before I turn into a sun-ripened tomato? With this orb, I can finally deliver a fatal blow to the Khura'in regime. How exactly you plan on using it? You're not gonna try and become a spirit medium, are you? Don't be ridiculous. I don't need supernatural powers like that. So what are you gonna use it for? Demanding she abolishes the Defense Culpability Act? Well, the thought had crossed my mind, but the main thing is returning this to the Kingdom of Khura'in. After all, as a sacred relic of Khura'inism, this is where it belongs. Really? That's all you wanted to do? Mm-hmm. My true objective's always been to find out who asked Dr. Buff to study this and why. I'm not sure I get it. The official story of the orb was stolen from Temple's treasure room. I heard about that on the news. They say your group was behind the theft. That's not good. Probably on the international most wanted list now. Let me ask you something. Who do you think really stole the orb? I really haven't a clue. I think it was one of the royals. Really? Someone from the royal family? Yeah, and I got a pretty good idea which one it was. He knows who it is? Care to share your hunch? I'll say up to a point. Security's pretty tight, but the royals have unfettered access to the treasure room. Plus, they seem to be turning a blind eye to the orb's loss. Why would the member of a royal family do that? I haven't figured out yet. But whatever the reason, it can't be good. A Khura'inese royal stealing a national treasure of religious significance? Pinning the crime on us, the defiant dragons? Sounds like a conspiracy or something. I agree. And if the truth were to come to light, it would be a scandal of epic proportions. To allow a foreign national to steal a treasure so sacred that it's off limits to the public would soon be utter sacrilege to those who truly revere the Holy Mother. So if this were to go to public, support for the Khura'in regime would weaken. But that's not all. This is just a hunch, but I believe something bigger is at play. Something that would explain why the orb was being studied in the first place. Something that would shake the kingdom of Khura'in to its very core. And I'm going to find out what. He's probably right. His intuition's pretty spot on. Dirk, why are you so bent on revolution anyway? Is it to reform the legal system? There's that. But I'm also doing this for my children. I want to save Nayuta. What do you mean? This is for your ears only. It's the other reason why the revolution needs to succeed. Nayuta. Never thought a reunion would take place in a courtroom. Oh, so you ran into each other already. But it's like he was a different person. He used to be such a kind, cheerful kid. Always smiling and stuff, but now... He tried to convict Trucy of a crime she didn't even commit. Plus, he kept telling me I had a putrid mind and let it go and move on. What? Has it really gotten that bad? Must be Grun's influence. He wasn't like that when he first stepped into a courtroom. Back then, he still had a keen sense of justice. He swore to bring down the Khura'in regime, but that was 5 years ago. He'd been the shining star of the defiant dragons and our greatest hope. Wait, Nayuta was a dragon? He was. But these days, he's more like Khura'in's lapdog. Talk about a complete about-face. Why would he do that? Something must have happened to him. Something that sparked a radical change. Still, I don't think he truly believes in the new path he's taking. It's not conviction that fills his heart. It's resignation and despair. I see. The only thing I know for sure is Nayuta's suffering. And he's suffering in silence. He's suffering? He knows the rightful state of Khura'in's legal system. But something forces him to bend to Khura'in's will, and it's tearing him apart. It's been 5 years. Do you really think he even still wants to reform the legal system? As long as he carries what I taught him in his heart, I do. A dragon never yields. That's what you always told us. I did. It's a belief I've held since back when I was a lawyer. The dragon stands at the pinnacle of the natural world. Nothing and no one can bend to its will. That's why lawyers must pursue the truth like an unyielding dragon, right? We must fight for truth to the bitter end, no matter what it takes. Dirk and Mr. Wright have that much in common. That's why I've held on to this badge even though there's no more lawyers in Khura'in. I believe that one day our legal system will return to its former glory. And this badge here is a testament to that belief. I wonder if Nayuta still believes in what you taught us. He does. That much I'm sure of.
A dragon never yields.
I know that belief is etched deep in his heart. I bet my life on it. After all, he's my flesh and blood. His unshakable faith and confidence. It's what draws people to him, whether they like it or not. Even people like me. You know, I remember back when we were kids. Nayuta used to say with great pride, "I have the blood of the dragon within me." And that's why I want to free him. Free him from the poisonous clutches of the Grand regime. So that's your other reason for starting a revolution? Yes. I need to smack some sense to that boy of mine. I mean, what else are fathers for? I wouldn't know. Now that we have the orb, on to the next problem. We gotta get out of here. We're not going back the way we came, that's for sure. That hole we fell through's too high to come back up. Actually, I have an idea. That lake water tasted salty, which must connect to the ocean. Wait a second, you're not suggesting we swim our way out of here? That's exactly what I'm suggesting. But we have no idea how deep the lake goes. It's pitch black down there. It's not a problem. How is that not a problem? I mean, how do you even know if there's really a passage to the ocean? One of us has to try, and I'm the better swimmer. Time's a wasted, and I'll be back before you know it. Dirk! He's gone. Sure hope he knows what he's doing. We need Sasha Buckler on this case. She would dive down, no sweat. It's been 20 minutes. Hope he's okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's going on? Oh. Oh. The water! It's rising and fast! Need air. I don't know how to swim. I don't grab onto something. It's bad. Better think of something quick. I got it. I hold on to this. I should be able to stay afloat. Driftwood, bottle, stone. Maybe I can use this like an oxygen tank. Wait, what am I thinking? I just need to stay calm and be rational. It's not good. Water's almost up to the top of the altar. Won't be long before it reaches the roof. Puzzle box is still at the base of the altar. Must have been designed to stay put even in the high tide. Wait, that's it. Must have gotten in here with some oceanside entrance. That's why his footprints are leading out of the lake. So it really does connect. Not that that helps. I drown before I make it out. Where's the hole? No use. Hole's still too high. Gotta find another way and fast. Water won't stop rising. I'm getting swept away. Water's just high enough to reach the hole. I'm saved. Just gotta go back the way I came. Water might even lift me all the way back up. Here goes. The hole. It's full of rubble. tunnels collapsing above must have filled it in when we fell through it. This can't be happening. Can't give up now. I refuse to die here. I can't breathe. Is this the end? Dirk. I wonder if he made it out. So this is what it feels like to drown. I would have eaten that sushi if I'd known it would be my last meal. I feel like I've been through this before. I remember. It was back when all three of us were living in that shack. Now, Yuta and I were playing by the riverside when we got swept up. I thought we were goners, but then... Yuta! Apollo! I'm coming! That was a close one. Thought I'd lost you too. I'm sorry. Alright, that's enough. Didn't I teach you that boys don't cry? Thank you, Father. You could have been killed, but you risked your life to save us. Why? What a silly question. What father would risk his life to save his own children? Yuta, Apollo, don't you ever hesitate to call when you need me. Understand? Hey, Dirk. This isn't forever, right? You'll bring me back from America Sunday, right? Of course. I'll pick you up as soon as things settle down, promise. Okay, you promised. Dirk, I waited and waited for the day you'd come and take me home, but you never came. That's why I tried to forget about you and my life back in Khura'in. Dirk, why? Why didn't you? Apollo! Can you hear me? Dirk? Still can't swim, huh? You came back? But why? I said I'd come for you, didn't I? But you can't hold me and swim. We're both going to. Stop talking, you'll bite your tongue. What? Whoa! Why is this happening? Where? You finally come to. Get your fill of seawater. Good thing your name's not Neptune, huh? Dirk. You're telling me snot's coming out of your nose. What a miraculous escape. Not even the great escape artist could pull that one off. What on earth happened? Sorry it took me so long. Made it to the ocean, but I figured you still couldn't swim. So I found a local fisherman, had him take us out near the undersea cavern. Tied a rope to me, and I came and I grabbed you, and he yanked me back. So that's what pulled me under with such force.
Don't forget about me. I assisted in your escape act too, Polly.
I've helped compatriots escape from all sorts of places. Mountain jails, island prisons, an undersea cavern, that's a first. Dirk, he risked his life for me? Dirk, I'm only alive because of you. Thank you. Oh, you were welcome. I, just did what any father would do for his son. He saved my life again. I guess seawater doesn't make for much a meal.
It's 'cause Polly didn't have any sushi.
Yeah, I haven't eaten anything since this morning. Oh, that's right. Hey, AJ. Dirk had me buy this for you. Thought you might be getting hungry. But really have to make... ready to have some this time around? Yeah, thanks. Nom 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 nom! Yay! This is delicious. Glad you approve. I'd better get some before you eat it all. Just like old times. Dirk used to slice up the fish he caught, and we'd all eat fresh sashimi together. He used to talk about all the vitamins and minerals packed in the fish. By the way, let me see that orb, AJ. Here you go. So this is what it looks like.
You found the legendary treasure? Nice work, Polly.
Thanks. Guess you could say mission accomplished. With the orb, our revolution can take a big step forward. Let's celebrate the eve of our revolution. We'll all get all dressed up and feast till dawn. Yeah, now you're talking. Time to party. After all that, I just want to go to bed. Sure wish Nayuta was here. Maybe one day we'll enjoy times like these again. The revolution. If it could bring back those happy days, you could sign me up for... Sorry to interrupt your little party, but I'm here for my crystal. Oh, it's him again. Well done. Then again, I always knew you could do it. After all, we politicians must be excellent judges of character. Still, I'm impressed you both made it out of that cavern there alive. Wait a second. You're the one who shoved us into that pit? It sounds so bad when you say it like that. All I did was give you a little nudge in the right direction. So, it was you. Uh-oh. You gonna kill this guy? Because I endorse it. You no-good son of a... Don't look at me like that! The crystal of Amife is mine! Now hand it over! Over my dead body! Detective, help! Uh-oh. Yeah, I know. Emma, what's going on here? He filed a police report. He claims you're trying to steal his family heirloom. That's him! The one with the long hair! Arrest him this instant! He's the thief that made off with the Addison family's precious heirloom! Well, I suppose I should ask you to come in for questioning. Down to the police station? I think I'll pass. After all, Mr. Addison seems bent on having me arrested on theft charges. This is not good. If he gets arrested, he'll be sent back to Khura'in and face execution. Sorry, but now that I know that you have the crystal, or orb as you call it, I must insist. Will you please come with me, sir? What? Huh? Emma! I'm afraid I can't let you take Dirk in. He received the orb from Dr. Buff in a perfectly legal transaction.
Is that so? Can you prove it?
Of course! He should sufficiently prove the orb belongs to Dirk.
Take that!
Take a look at this agreement. What do we have here? Let's see. We agree to hand over the Founder's Orb to the Defiant Dragons if I will come to no harm. Appears to be a perfectly legal agreement. Oh, not so fast. That's not the Founder's Orb. It's the Crystal of Ami Fae, which means the agreement is null and void. This is going nowhere. You could say that again. Then I'll just have to go to trial. Right, Apollo? Mr. Wright! Daddy? What's with you two? You look like you just saw a ghost. Oh, yeah. Emma mentioned she'd seen him around. What are you doing in Khura'in Village, Mr. Wright? Mr. Addison has retained me as his lawyer. Wait, you're his lawyer? Mr. Wright, why are you serving as his lawyer? Because he hired me. He needed my help in getting a family heirloom back from Dr. Buff. And it seems he correctly foresaw that something like this might happen. It's because those shifty insurgents were harassing poor Dr. Buff. So I knew I might need a lawyer if things went south. I figured with a celebrated lawyer like Phoenix Wright I could go no wrong. Is this why you came back to Khura'in for, Mr. Wright? It was just good timing. My work over there happened to wrap up, so here I am. Plus, Mr. Addison is a very important client. They know each other, but I never heard Mr. Wright mention him before. Mr. Wright, are you sure that this is Mr. Addison's family heirloom? That's my client's assertion. He says it's the crystal of Ami Fae. Apparently, it's the crystal she once used when channeling spirits. Who's Ami Fae? She brought Khura'inese channeling to Japan, and her descendants brought it here. Her true origins are still rather murky. But what's clear is that she is the founder of the Khura'in channeling technique. So she's like the one they call the founder of Khura'in, the Holy Mother? Apollo. I don't plan on betraying my client's confidence. I may not know all the facts yet, but I do know we won't be handing the crystal over to you. What? Are you saying... I'm really sorry you came to this. Mr. Wright, I don't understand. Let me spell it out for you. If you continue to claim the crystal belongs to your client, then I'll be seeing you in court. But what? What's gotten into you, Daddy? Nothing. This is strictly business. You two lawyers are from the same firm, and now you're facing off. What are the odds? Luckily for me, I believe I have the right man for the job. Whatever are you going to do, remember he is your boss. How'd it come to this? Mr. Wright, please, don't do this! Apollo, there's no point in arguing about it here. It's clear we're headed to court. There we'll find out who the crystal really belongs to. I don't believe it! Am I really gonna face Mr. Wright in court? Daddy! Apollo, no! We can't have our agency's talent competing against each other! It's too late, Trucy. The die has been cast. We each have to fight for our client's best interest. So, what's it gonna be, Apollo? We gonna have to take this to trial? Oh, he's got the serious face on. I have to battle Mr. Wright in court? The legendary Phoenix Wright? No matter how many trials of his I've watched, no matter how dire the situation, he always pulls out a win in the end.
Can I do it? Can I really take on the man whose footsteps I've been following? I owe it to Dirk to at least try. What should I do? There's no turning back now. If it's a trial you want, Mr. Wright, I'm more than happy to oblige. I'm ready to fight for my client, even if it means facing off against you. Uh-oh. Alright. I won't be pulling any punches either, Apollo. The kid gloves are officially off. May the best attorney win. You got it! Oh, wait! First Daddy, now you? Polly, you're not seriously... Sorry, Trucy, but I gotta do this. Apollo. Alright then. I'd better go prepare for tomorrow. See you in court. Daddy, wait! A fine mess I've gotten you into. Of all the lawyers who could have faced, it had to be him. He's practically a celebrity in Khura'in now. They're calling him the Fighting Phoenix. I'll be fine! After all, I've come a long way too. Who knows, I could even end up winning. There's always a chance, right? You know, it's maybe a blessing in disguise. If the trial proves what we found is indeed the Founder's Orb, then whoever asked Dr. Buff to study it might be revealed too. This is our chance to finally pull them out of the shadows. First step of your revolution, huh? Yes. The revolution to restore Khura'in to its former glory, and save Nayuta's soul. Dirk, I swear to fight as hard as I can in court to make it a reality. We're gonna win this one, you'll see. I know you can do it. Doesn't matter that I'll be going up against Mr. Wright. I have to win this one for Dirk. And for Nayuta. His salvation, along with all of Khura'in depends on it. Oh boy! Hey. Wow. Don't know if I should have went double length on this one, but I got it done anyway. So, I'll call it here, and we'll get to the trial next time.